Hey y'all, what up? This is Just That Dude and this is Just That TV, and I am here to talk about Bad Girls Club Season 15, Episode 11, The Reunion Part 1. Okay, so this review is going to be up late because currently I am in Chicago right now, so I mean, it is what it is. I wasn't going to do it, but I was like, whatever, because y'all know the first part of these reunions don't be talking about shit, but I was like, you know, let me just go on and do it, whatever, get it out the way, go and get through it. So the episode starts off with, you know, all the girls meeting up, and Angela and Christina was the first to arrive. You know, they were like, the baddest bitches is back or whatever. You know, if anybody talks smack, they get smacked or whatever. Whatever, you know, it is what the fuck it is. Surprisingly though, I'm kind of okay with them. I know I fucking talked a lot of shit about Angela or whatever like that, but that was the only way she was acting towards her sister. Her as an individual, I don't know, she kind of a bad bitch. I kind of like Angela, for real, you know, I like Christina, so I was not, you know, I was kind of surprised a little bit, you know. So then Diamond comes next or whatever. She tells me she can't wait to see the girls or whatever because, you know, she got a crush on all the girls. And, you know, she can't wait to motherfucker see Olivia because she says she got a whole lot of action for Olivia or whatever. The Millionaire Sisters arrive and the Rat Sisters arrive next, and you know, they still the fucking same, still wear the same motherfucking clothes, still act the same motherfucking way. The other girls was in like a top window or whatever, and they could see bitches arrive and shit, so they cussing out the Rats as they coming in the door, and you know, they arguing to the window and shit outside. It was just so fucking stupid or whatever. Fucking Olivia comes up next, you know, talking about something that she gonna set the record straight about who's really a liar and all the other stuff. I said, bitch, it's you. You're the fucking liar, bitch. Like, stop fucking playing. Fucking Hanan and Susu arrive, and they talking about some that it's about to be a Royal Rumble. You know, they ready to motherfucking beat, bitch, they said Donkey and Princess Fiona. Bitch, when I tell you, I was weak as fuck. Princess fucking Fiona. Bitch, I was weak as fuck, I swear to God, on everything. They still not over that bullshit, so they gonna try to motherfucking whoop their ass. I'm just like, what the fuck? Ever. Like, move the fuck on, because it's tired, it's old, whatever. Amber and Asia was the last bitches to arrive, and I was like, yes, bitch, say the motherfucking best for last. They get out the car looking motherfucking good, as they should. I was like, yes, bitch, you know, I fucks with Amber and motherfucking Asia, them my motherfucking bitches. You know, they just kind of mutual in a way, or whatever. You know, they not really gunning for anybody. They just want to address some motherfucking issues and talking about some, you know, bitches, you know, they over here Twitter beefing and shit, so, you know, they just gonna address some motherfucking issues or whatever like that. So it was kind of weird because all the girls are kind of like already dressed. Like they kind of like arrived already dressed, already with their makeup and their hair done. And I was like, that's kind of weird. I don't know if they like, you know, got their hair, makeup and shit done and then they, you know, filmed them arriving again, because I'm like, usually they come there, get all their shit done and then they go out there on the stage. But I don't fucking know. I didn't really give a fuck, to be quite honest. Fucking Christina going to the Rats room. The Rats is in there with fucking Olivia, Hanan, and Susu or whatever. And, you know, they was basically talking about how Bad Girls Club really changed you or whatever. Nobody will understand what they go through. You know, the same little speech that Tanisha always give at the end of the fucking show or whatever, you know. And, you know, just giving them this heartfelt fucking speech about them being their motherfucking selves and growing or whatever like that. And as she's saying this, when she finished, fucking Hanan gets on her phone and see a fucking message from Diamond talking shit or whatever, talking she about to go over there and beat that bitch ass or whatever. And I was like, that's after that big ass speech, like, it's like, come the fuck on, like, bitch, grow. Like, say it with me, Hanan, bitch, growth, okay? So the reunion starts and Tanisha brings out the last 5 girls or whatever like that. Hanan and Susu, not Hanan and Susu, psh, them bitches didn't make it. Fucking the Rat Sisters, Amber and Asia, and motherfucking Christina's ass. Everybody looked good, you know. The Rat Sisters looked like the Rat Sisters. They was wearing shorts and Uggs or whatever, you know, they came to fight. I wasn't really mad at them, to be quite honest, but it was like, damn, like, fuck, like, y'all already got a bad track record. So, y'all don't mind this fucking pimple, like, for I don't know. My face is breaking out. I think it's stress, but try not to motherfucking look at that because that's not cute. But anyway, you know, Tanisha go around and she start talking to the girls about, you know, how they felt to make it to the end or whatever. And for the most part, all the girls kind of said the same thing, you know. And when they got around to Christina, Christina was giving her little speech or whatever and got the Rat Sisters over there giggling and shit. So Christina getting irritated and, you know, they arguing and all this other bullshit. I'm like, come on, can we be fucking adults? Like, for real, for real. They start playing motherfucking clips about the Rat Sisters first arriving in the house. And, you know, where the hate and everything, you know, first started from and whatnot. Tanisha asked them what was their strategy coming into the house. Jasmine talking about some, you know, fucking, all she wanted to do was motherfucking turn up. That's all they wanted to motherfucking do was have fun and all this other stuff. Talking about some they wanted to do us and protect their face and all this other bullshit. And, you know, they just didn't understand why the girls was hating on them. But they was like, you know, if a girl gonna motherfucking hate or whatever because we got on booty shorts on other shit. Because they was like, they don't like to wear fucking skirts and all this other stuff. They like to wear booty shorts because they like to twerk and all this other stuff. You know, shit that we already motherfucking know. And Amber and Asia was like, you know, it's not y'all. Like, y'all just some bitches that we just don't fuck with outside of the motherfucking house. Like, bitch, I would not rock with y'all hoes if we was outside of the motherfucking house. I don't like y'all motherfucking personalities. Like, that's the shit that I don't like. I don't fucking give a fuck about booty shorts. Amber got up and shook her ass and was like, bitch, I got on booty shorts today. Like, it's not about the shorts. It's about how you carry your motherfucking self. Like, that's all the fuck it is. And the Rat Sisters was like, okay, well, we don't really give a fuck or whatever, you know. And if we see that a bitch got an issue with something that we doing, we gonna keep on motherfucking doing it, you know, to keep fucking annoying bitches. And I was like, that's why y'all bitches got your ass beat all the fucking time, to be quite the fuck honest. So Asia was sitting there, you know, spilling her little speech saying how she don't fucking, you know, she don't necessarily have an issue with the Rat Sisters or whatever like that. It's just how they carry their stuff or whatever. And out of nowhere, she kind of gets the fuck up, you know, and she walks over there to the Rat Sisters, talking about she about to sit next to them or whatever. You know, they get scared to the motherfucker. They hop the fuck up like, bitch, what the fuck you doing? What the fuck, what you about to do, bitch? Because no, like, we ain't got time for this, bitch. We done got jumped too many motherfucking times, bitch. What the fuck is going on? So, you know, they arguing or whatever, back and forth. And bitch, out of nowhere, Christina just come out of nowhere, just sit down, bitch, sit the fuck down, like screaming and hollering and shit, talking about some, she gonna knock a bitch head in and shit, bitch, with this old thick ass motherfucking like accent. I'm like, bitch, like, what are you doing, Christina? Like, Christina, please, somebody please take the drinks away from Christina, because y'all know when this bitch get drinks in her, like, this bitch is gonna go fucking crazy. Like, bitch, stop it. Like, for real, bitch, stop it. So the next clip, they talk about the fight between the Rat Sisters and Amber and Asia, whatever, what started it and all this other bullshit. Amber says she don't really know what the fuck started it. She just know that fucking Jasmine has this little issue with, like, always trying to get the last fucking word. Every time she cuts a motherfucking corner, she always gotta have something else extra to fucking say. And just that night, it just irritated the fuck out of her. And, you know, she had to put motherfucking Jasmine in her motherfucking place. Jasmine agreed that she got motherfucking drug, okay? Jasmine motherfucking said it herself. She got fucking drug. So they like, okay, well, Asia, how the fuck did you get in? Asia was like, you know, she came around the motherfucking corner. All she seen was fucking Jamie swing. And she got motherfucking nervous. Jamie was like, okay, well, all I seen was Asia swing and I got nervous too. So Asia was like, okay, bitch, and I motherfucking finished it. Like, what's up? Like, bitch. And she did. They keep showing that motherfucking clip where fucking Asia tossed that bitch on that motherfucking stairs, bitch. Like, that was a motherfucking, that's the clip for that ass. For real, because Asia manhandled that big bitch. Like, for real, she really did. So y'all can't motherfucking say that Amber and Asia didn't win that motherfucking fight, because, bitch, even motherfucking Jasmine said that she got drugged, and we can clearly see that Jamie got drugged. Like, Jamie got her ass beat. So Tanisha asked the Rat Sisters to describe Amber and Asia in, like, one word or whatever like that. So fucking Jamie was like, fucking Asia talking about some, she miserable, she old, she ain't got no life, she uptight, she don't get no dick or whatever like that. Asia talking about some, she been in a fucking relationship for 5 years. Amber was like, well, bitch, if you was in a relationship, how when you was twerking on some nigga at the club, you know? And it was just all this back and forth bull fucking shit. Jasmine was like, all them bitches just haters. Like, that's all the fuck it is. Christina jumped in and was like, bitch, it's not motherfucking hate or whatever. It was just a lot of motherfucking tension built up, and we gave y'all bitches chance after chance after chance after chance or whatever. And motherfucking Jamie agreed that they did give them chance after chance or whatever like that. And that's when they was like, fucking, well, when you see that somebody don't like something, you keep fucking doing it or whatever like that. And I was like, bitch, y'all being fucking petty. Like, sit the fuck down. Like, for real. the Rat Sisters was like, y'all bitches, like, we don't even got no real issue with y'all or whatever. Y'all need to be worried about motherfucking Hanan and Susu. So Christina and them was like, okay, well, you know, y'all kind of follow behind Hanan and Susu, because before Hanan and Susu got in the motherfucking house, y'all bitches was in y'all room 24/7. Y'all didn't say nothing or nothing. But then soon as motherfucking Hanan and Susu got in there, y'all was doing all this extra shit, and y'all even tried to motherfucking jump Christina. So they was like, what the fuck? We ain't try to jump Christina, whatever. They played a little flashback, and this was the night that fucking the Rat Sisters was upset because fucking Hanan and Susu was in the club twerking, and everybody was, you know, not tripping about Hanan and Susu twerking or whatever like that. And apparently they went home or whatever, and, you know, tried to jump Christina or whatever. But the Rat Sisters was like, it wasn't even about Christina, it was about Amber and Asia. But Christina inserted herself in it, and I believe Christina did insert herself in it, if I can remember motherfucking back. I didn't go back and watch that motherfucking episode, but if I can remember back, it did seem like Christina motherfucking inserted herself in that situation. So, like, yeah, bitch, like, you kind of asked for that ass whooping, to be quite the fuck honest. So they bring Angela out or whatever, because they was like, you know, Christina, you kind of getting double teamed on this motherfucking couch or whatever. So let's bring Angela out so, bitch, somebody can motherfucking speak on your goddamn behalf, because the rest of us is tearing your ass up over here. So they bring Angela out, and they start talking about Angela and Christina's fucking, you know, relationship or whatever. And I'm not gonna fucking sit here and dwell on this shit again, because it's kind of the same shit that's, you know, it's rhetorical. It's the same fucking thing over and over and over and over, how they fucking felt and whatever and whatever, what the fuck ever, you know. Christina says her biggest pet peeve about Angela in the house is that Angela always felt like she had to be her motherfucking mom. And that's why she motherfucking vibed more with Asia, because she always motherfucking, you know, wanted that type of motherfucking sister bond or whatever, but she never got it from Angela or whatever. So, you know, that's why she vibed more with motherfucking that girl, Asia. And, you know, that's why it was a turn up or whatever like that. And it was like Asia is like fucking her, and Amber is like motherfucking Angela or whatever like that. So what the fuck ever. Fucking Angela said that they're closer now and they know motherfucking boundaries, but she the big sister. She always gonna be the motherfucking big sister or whatever, you know. Fucking, you know, being the mom type of figure is inevitable, so whatever. Tanisha asked the Rat Sisters, you know, their opinion on it or whatever. And Angela was like, these bitches don't have no opinion on it or whatever. Like, shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing, bitch. Like, try to shut that shit up real motherfucking quick. So they sitting there. They start arguing and all this other bullshit. And I don't know where Christina jumps up and she rushes motherfucking the rats or whatever. They don't make motherfucking contact. So security hurry up and broke that shit up real motherfucking quick. Angela motherfucking start arguing with them. And they was like, oh, Angela, was you about to jump in? Bitch, was you about to jump in? Christina was like, duh, bitch. 2 on 2. What the fuck? It's 2 of y'all, it's 2 of us. What the fuck you talking about, you dumbass bitch? Like, it wasn't a jumping. And, you know, they like, oh, yeah, I didn't see too many motherfucking bitches jump up or whatever like that. So Angela hopped the fuck up real motherfucking quick to argue and to cuss them hoes out or whatever. And the security guard grabbed her. But bitch, out of nowhere, another fucking security guard pushes both of them. Like, he literally shoved their ass for no fucking reason and pushed their ass down the motherfucking stairs. I'm like, why the fuck did he push them? Like, it made no motherfucking sense. It was so fucking dumb. I'm like, you know what? I ain't got time for this first part of this fucking reunion. Like, it was just dumb as fuck. The whole time they hyping fucking Hanan and Susu's arrival up. They hyping them hoes up. They try to make it seem like it's about to be so big and, you know, some big shit about to motherfucking happen when they get out there on the fucking stage or whatever. And I'm like, I already know, like, it's probably gonna be something, but it's not gonna be as big as they trying to hype it up to fucking be for part 2. And I'm like, y'all can fucking stop or whatever like that. You know, one of the rats made a comment about fucking Angela, her age or whatever like that, and she was like, bitch, fucking, you know, Hanan and Susu, they fucking older than me or whatever like that. And I was looking at Susu, and Susu do look kind of motherfucking old, like for real, for real. Susu looked like somebody's fucking old ass sexy abuela, like if they motherfucking abuela, you know, kept herself together or whatever, but she still kind of looks old as fuck, like for real, and you can tell that bitch got some grandkids. Like, that's how motherfucking Susu look. Fucking Hanan, she look like a fucking a ghetto ass Bratz doll. Like, her eyes are big as fuck, and then the lashes that she fucking wear, plus her lips, like, I swear to God on everything. But I don't know, I fucks with Hanan and Susu. I don't really have no problems with them, whatever. You know, they can like who the fuck they want to like. So, I don't really have no issues with them. They cool, I guess. But that was kind of this motherfucking episode, y'all. Like I said, this first part don't never be about shit or whatever. And I can't be as hype as I want to since I'm in this motherfucking room. But By the time the next one come out, I'll be back motherfucking home and I'll motherfucking give y'all an enthusiastic fucking review. But until then, make sure y'all like this video, share this video on all y'all social networks, and hit the subscribe button. And I'll see y'all next time.